What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new Amazon video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about what you should wear at the Amazon facility. Now, I'm specifically going to be talking about the fulfillment centers and other warehouses. I'm not really going to be talking about delivery stations. So this is just for the warehouses, not necessarily anything else. But yeah, I'm going to get started immediately. And the first thing I'm going to start off with is what you should wear on your head, if anything at all. So I know this is going to be one of the most main asked questions, and that's going to be, can you wear a hat? Yes, you can wear hats at Amazon. You can wear hats, beanies, religious headwear, anything like that is allowed, as long as it's not like a ski mask that's going to cover your entire face. Anything like that is allowed. Of course, you're allowed to wear face masks for COVID and all that, but definitely you're allowed to wear hats, beanies, all that stuff. You can even have face tattoos. You don't have to worry about that if you already have face tattoos. Anything like that is allowed. The only restrictions toward headwear, of course, like I said, fully covered faces, and then as well hoop earrings and anything like any long jewelry like necklaces or hoop earrings, anything like that that could get caught is not allowed. So definitely don't wear that. And if your hair is a little bit on the longer side, like longer than usual, you should definitely tie up your hair as well. I think they do require you to tie up your hair. I do believe some people don't do it, but I think most of the time they do, and you're supposed to tie up your hair. So definitely tie up your hair. It's a safety hazard to not have your hair tied up. So definitely make sure you have a hair tie with you. But I mean, that's pretty much it for like all the headwear and headgear and everything else. You don't really need anything else in terms of your head. You don't need safety glasses or anything like that. So do not worry about that. If you're just working at the regular warehouses, you definitely don't need any of those things. So the next thing I'm going to go on to is the tops. There's pretty much no restrictions to tops either. You're not allowed to wear crop tops or anything too revealing. That pretty much goes for, I'm going to say this for pretty much everything though. You're not supposed to wear anything like super revealing. But to be honest, if you were to wear like once, I'm pretty sure nobody would say anything. So don't worry about that too much, but for the most part, you're not supposed to wear anything too revealing. For shirts, I just pull up with this regular red shirt. Honestly, this is just a regular shirt. I wouldn't wear like any brand new shirts or anything that you don't want to get like holes or get dirty or anything like that, because there's a possibility that you can cut your shirt like a little bit. I've made like a hole or two because of the box cutters there at Amazon. So I definitely would wear just any throwaway shirt. Honestly, like all my work shirts, I literally just go to the thrift store near me and I just buy a bunch of work shirts. I do that like every 6 months or so. I'll have a brand new stack of shirts. Just wear something comfortable. My thing is wear anything comfortable. There's no uniforms at the warehouses. There's absolutely no uniforms at all. You just wear whatever you want, literally. So I just have this shirt. It's comfortable. I wouldn't wear anything that's too hot. You can wear jackets, especially during the winter. You can definitely wear jackets, but I will give a little prelude and say that it is a little bit like slightly above room temperature sometimes. So it can get hot, especially if you're wearing too much clothing. So definitely try not to wear way too much like hot stuff, even during winter, because it can get a little bit hot while you're working. But I mean, it's not too bad to sweat every now and then. Honestly, I've worn jackets and I've sweat a little bit at work sometimes, but it's not that big of a deal. I just say that for the people who maybe don't want to sweat or be too hot. And you could always take it off and leave it at your station as well. So even if you do have a jacket, you can always take it off and leave it at your station. So for the tops, I would just wear whatever you would regularly wear on a comfortable day. Dress comfortably, you know, just wear regular shirts, jackets if you want to. If it's cold outside, definitely come in with that on and just take it off while you're working if you feel the need to. Anything like that. There's no restrictions. Again, there is no dress code at Amazon, which is one of the reasons I like working there. There's literally no dress code, so you do not have to wear like you don't have to come in with a certain Amazon shirt, or you don't have to come in with any sort of like suit or anything like that. Like you can wear whatever you want. It's a free warehouse pretty much. So definitely for the tops, just wear something that you don't want to get damaged or dirty at all. Yo, what's good, guys? I'm editing the video right now and I just realized like I didn't mention like safety equipment at all throughout the whole video. Somehow I completely forgot to mention that. Things like safety vests, like the little yellow safety vest, gloves for your hands, box cutters, all that stuff, all of that will be provided by Amazon. There's little dispensary machines. You can get like 3 pairs of gloves per week. You can get like 3 safety vests per week. You can get 3 pretty much everything per week. So all of that stuff is provided by Amazon themselves. So you don't need to go out of your way to buy any of that if you don't want to. If you want the best of the best equipment, you can go ahead and go there. But Amazon's equipment is pretty good in my opinion. There's a good selection of gloves, all that stuff. There's a good selection of everything. So yeah, I mean, I just completely forgot to mention that. Somehow throughout this whole video, I don't mention protective equipment at all. But yeah, it's all provided by Amazon. Just thought I'd throw that in there. Next up, I'm gonna go down to the bottom half. But before that, I do want to say one thing. Tattoos don't matter as well. I forgot to mention that. Of course, the face tattoos don't matter. Tattoos don't matter at all at Amazon. You can have as many as you want. Hand tattoos, arm tattoos, whatever. So don't worry about your tattoos. But now I'm gonna go on to the pants. So pants, you can wear whatever you want. I honestly, I see a lot of people either wear like tights or jeans at my facility. A lot of women wear tights or jeans, and then for men, it's mostly just jeans. I see a lot of guys wear jeans, but there's also a lot of people, like a lot of men also just wear basketball shorts. I personally, I just pull up with like some shorts or maybe some joggers. I just wear shorts or joggers at work. I rarely ever wear jeans, but you can wear jeans if you want to. I personally try to avoid jeans because they're a lot less comfortable than just coming in some shorts, like maybe some Nike shorts or just a pair of joggers. Like right now, I'm wearing a pair of gray joggers. Joggers are completely fine. You can wear whatever you want in terms of pants. Again, it can't be too revealing, so you can't come in like super short shorts. Try not to wear anything super baggy for safety purposes as well. Of course, that goes for everything. Don't wear anything too baggy or anything that can get cleaned onto anything. Just be safe, and also just wear whatever is comfortable for you on your legs, because anything is allowed again, and you could just be as comfortable as you want. Again, I would try to avoid something that's super hot. Like I wouldn't wear like double layered pants or anything like that unless it is winter. Of course you can do that, but I would try to avoid that during any other time. But yeah, next up on the shoes, this is probably the most important part. But before we get onto the shoes, I do have an announcement. If you didn't see my last video, I'll go ahead and announce it here as well. Once I hit 1,500 subscribers, we are doing a live stream. This live stream is basically like a Q&A. Really, it's anything, but I'm going to be answering all of your questions that you have. Maybe it's about Amazon, maybe it's about, you know, my life. It can be about anything. We could talk about Amazon. We could talk about literally anything. We're just going to be hanging out, chilling, probably playing some video games. So 1,500 subscribers, I'm gonna do one little test run at 1,500 and see if enough of you people tune in. If enough of y'all tune in, I'm gonna keep doing them constantly, but that's gonna be one test run. So at 1,500 subscribers, go ahead and subscribe down below if you wanna, you know, join in on the conversation. That should be a really fun live stream. But now let's get onto the shoes. So with the shoes, this one is where it becomes a little bit problematic because this one is site dependent. Most sites allow you to wear whatever shoes you want. It doesn't matter as long as they're closed-toed. This is for everything. All facilities, you have to have closed-toed shoes. You cannot wear slides or anything like that. No sandals, anything like that. So you definitely have to have closed-toed shoes, but it depends on your site whether or not you need to have steel-toed boots or steel-toed shoes, or you could just wear whatever shoes you want. My site personally, you can wear whatever shoes you want, and most sites you can wear whatever shoes you want, but a lot of sites are starting to go into that steel-toed only mode, and I think that that's going to become the normal pretty much, especially in 2022, maybe moving into 2022, mid 2022. I'm not really, like, I can't say that for sure, but I feel like that's the way that Amazon's moving. But it depends on your site. It's going to really depend on your site. Again, my site does not force you to have steel-toed shoes, but let's get onto it. So I'm going to show what shoes I wear. Again, for shoes, this one is the one where I would definitely say you need to wear something super comfortable. A lot of people who work at Amazon complain a lot about their feet hurting all day, or their back hurting, or just their legs hurting in general, but mostly their feet. And so I will say this right now, if you don't have comfortable shoes, you need to buy some comfortable shoes. So my recommendations, personally, I like anything that Adidas put out. A lot of their shoes are comfortable, but specifically like Ultra Boost or NMDs, anything like that is extremely comfortable, or Cloud Foams. I love Cloud Foams. Cloud Foams are extremely comfortable. If you don't know what Cloud Foams are, it's these right here. They're not the best looking shoes. By the way, mine are super duty because I used to wear these to work all the time. I actually don't wear these anymore. I beat them up so bad that I just kind of stopped wearing them. But these are what these Cloud Foams look like. There's like this gray part right here. It's also supposed to be right here, but I wore them so much that they're like these shoes are falling apart. Let's just say that. But those personally are some shoes that I would highly recommend. They are extremely comfortable. Those are mostly for women, but they do have a few colorways in men. Not a lot though. Just go search up Adidas Cloud Foam on Google. I think that there's a second edition of these. I haven't worn these. These are just the regular first edition ones. They're only like 60 bucks, which is why I bought them, and they're extremely comfortable. I've worn so many different pairs of shoes, and these are still the most comfortable pair that I've ever worn, so I would highly recommend those. Again, if not, you can wear some NMDs or Ultra Boost. Anything by Adidas is recommended for me. But honestly, there's so many other companies that also make super comfortable shoes. I've seen people like just buy a crappy pair of Skechers and wear those to work, because Skechers also makes very comfortable shoes, and just Nikes as well. I wouldn't recommend wearing your best pair of shoes. I don't know why, but I see a lot of guys do this at the warehouse. And it's not really a problem with women, but for whatever reason, guys just want to wear the best pair of shoes that they have to the warehouse. And I don't know why people do that, because the floors and stuff are so dirty. They do clean them every day, but it's still, there's too much product in like boxes and just too many people walking for the floors to constantly stay clean. So they are pretty dirty pretty often, and your shoes, you'll start to see dirt like go on top of them and on the sides and stuff sometimes, especially if you've been wearing them for a long time at Amazon and you don't really clean them too often. So I would recommend wearing something. Literally, I would go out and buy a pair of crappy shoes or wear a pair of crappy shoes, just some beaters that you can wear. Please do not be like the many people at my warehouse who, I don't know why people do this, but people pull up in Yeezys, like their newest pair of Jordans. Like I see it all the time. Like this person that I know specifically has a pair of Yeezys, the zebra ones that came out a while back, and those things are super dirty. Those things turn from white and black to like super dirty, disgusting yellow and gray. Like, it's disgusting. But again, I don't know why a lot of men do this at the warehouse. They wear their nicest shoes. Personally, I would not recommend that. I would buy some beaters. But with that being said, I got one more thing that I got to tell you for the people who are wearing steel-toed. If you're thinking about buying a pair of steel-toed, do not worry about it. Amazon has you covered. Amazon will give you, I think, it's been a while since I've done this, but I do believe it to be true that it is $120, and there's a website called Zappos, and they go through that company, and they have like a partnership with that company where they will give you $120 to buy any pair of steel-toed shoes that you want on Zappos. You get to choose. Of course, this is available to all associates. Even if your facility doesn't require steel-toed boots, they will still give you this option, and actually they make you buy them, so you're gonna get a free pair of shoes regardless. If you don't want them and your facility doesn't require steel-toes, you can just go ahead and sell them. It's a brand new pair of shoes for free, so you can go ahead and do that. But I'll show you right now which ones I got. These were under the $120 limit total, so they're not the best looking. They're pretty ugly. It's just cat boots. You can see right there that brand Cat. I wouldn't recommend these, and honestly, a lot of people who work at Amazon say they hate the Zappos shoes, and that Zappos offers like the worst pair of steel-toed boots or shoes you could ever buy. These are the ones I have, and I would honestly agree. I do not like those shoes at all. They're not comfortable. They're not necessarily uncomfortable, but they're definitely not comfortable. There's no ventilation at all, so like my feet get really sweaty in those shoes. I never wear them anymore now, but when I did, there was no ventilation at all. I would recommend getting shoes with ventilation, and that's not even my first pair of cat boots. I've had another pair of cat boots when I worked at a facility, or not a facility, but a warehouse many years ago, and those were much better, and I paid around the same price. So I don't know, maybe it is just Zappos that offers like literally the worst pair of steel-toed boots you could ever buy, but everyone always complains that the Zappos shoes suck, and I'd have to agree. I don't like those at all. If I were you, if you're gonna wear steel-toes, you can go ahead and try to find another pair. Definitely don't use the pair that I bought, but just try to find any pair that you can on Zappos. Give it a try. If you don't like it, because it is free shoes at the end of the day, give it a try. If you don't like it, just go ahead and just buy your own pair. I would definitely recommend buying your own pair of steel-toed boots if you can, if your facility requires that. Otherwise, just wear whatever shoes you want. But yeah, at the end of the day, that's pretty much it. Again, there's not that many restrictions. With socks, of course, you can wear whatever socks you want, something comfortable. If your shoes are not good enough and you just want to buy insoles, a lot of people also recommend buying insoles. Those are the things that you insert into your shoes. It can make an uncomfortable pair of shoes feel super comfortable. So I would definitely recommend that for your body, you know, for your feet, your back, all of that. Shoes are probably the most problematic one of all time, because so many people say that their feet hurt so bad. It's not a problem that I've personally had, but I do have like some really good pair of shoes. Again, I recommend the Adidas Cloud Foam. And I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. No jewelry, nothing like that. You can wear like an elastic band or something like that, but nothing that hangs too low, nothing like that. So, I mean, that's pretty much it though. I'm gonna go ahead and end that there. Let me know what you thought of this video first off. Let me know what you wear to the Amazon facility. If you already work at Amazon, let me know what your favorite outfit is basically. How comfortable do you dress? I love to dress as comfortable as possible and just wear whatever I want, really. It's so great that you can wear whatever you want at Amazon. But yeah, I'm gonna end that there. Remember, 1,500 subscribers and we'll have our first live stream. Probably be hanging out, answering questions, playing some games with y'all, and it's gonna be awesome. So definitely subscribe to hit 1,500, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and yeah, peace.